Welcome to Carl's Garden, episode number 4. In today's episode, we're actually at a viewer's house where we're going to be doing some rejuvenation on some rose bushes. I'm Josh.
And I'm Carl.
I asked the questions.
And I answer the questions.
So let's get started on these roses.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. So this is the homeowner, Marissa. And so how long have you lived here?
About 2.5 years.
And were the roses planted here when you moved in, or?
No, my father planted the roses for me.
Okay. And how long ago was that?
Actually about 2 years ago.
Right after you moved in.
Mm-hmm.
And so nothing's been done to them for a while. So Carl's going to get them trimmed up, and then we'll let you know when we get done.
Okay, thank you so much.
No problem.
We're here today to do the rejuvenation on one of the viewers' roses. These have been neglected just a little bit, and it's not the homeowner's fault. It's actually her sprinkler system has deprogrammed itself, so we'll reprogram the sprinkler system so they get plenty of water. These have been in for a few years. They haven't been cut back pretty heavy, so we're going to do that today, and we'll show you exactly how we'll do it. To start off with, we'll look for any dead, dying, or diseased broken limbs. We call it the 3Ds: dead, diseased, or dying. And so we'll cut those back. We'll cut some of the heavier canes. We'll probably dwarf the bush back to anywhere from 12 to maybe 18 inches to get it in a good shape so it'll start off growing good. There's some disease in them. We'll actually do an update, a quick tip on how to disinfect your pruning tools after we get the roses pruned, because you don't want to spread disease. And what we'll do on these, we'll cut it back, we'll do some selective trimming, we'll even open the inside portion of the plant up so it can get air movement. These have been kind of left in a bushy, compact state, and it's better if you get good airflow, especially in the hot Arizona sun and atmosphere. So we'll do that. We're not worried about removing any diseased leaves, because most of those will come off when we cut the bush real back, back real heavy. So we'll get started on it. All right, now we're getting started on pruning the rose. What I want to do is to kind of take some of the center out so it does get some air movement. And we'll dwarf them back to about maybe a 12-inch height. And what we want to do, we want to flush a lot of that growth coming out, so we'll have new leaves, produce new flowers, and get it started in a good healthy state. Like I say, we're looking for, like this limb is crossing. I don't know if you can see it or not. That'll actually make a bad stem going up, so we'll remove that. On most of your cuts on your roses, you want to make an angled cut just above a bud. And on the outside portion of the bush, you want to cut it. I'll just show you on this one where this bud's coming out. You want to cut it about 1/4 inch above that, and that'll let that branch out to the outside. We'll actually cut that back further, but that was just for show. This one coming up through the center, it's a younger, healthy stem, so we're gonna, let's see, on an out-facing bud. So cut that back there. When you cut them back, they look kind of rough for a while, but it's the best thing for a rose once it's been in cold climates. We try to cut them back each year anyway. In Arizona, it's not as detrimental to them to just kind of let them grow. Always cut with a out-facing bud if possible. Sometimes it's almost impossible to do that. We'll probably even take a little more of the center out. And we'll actually fertilize these heavy. We'll use cow manure on them, because if you've seen the other rose videos we've done, they do love cow manure. I'll finish up this one and we'll go from there. This one may be a little cut back, a little heavier than the other one, but actually the plant really needs it. And it's not exact science. You know, you learn from your mistakes. Everyone has to start somewhere. Now we're on the last